Welcome back, true crime enthusiasts and history buffs. Today, we're delving into a place we all visit, often without a second thought: the supermarket. It's a place of routine, of grocery lists and weekly errands. But for some, this ordinary setting became the backdrop for their final tragic moments. We're about to explore 10 of the most shocking and unfortunate deaths that have ever occurred in supermarkets. A word of caution: the stories we're about to share are real and can be unsettling. Our first story takes us to a supermarket in Virginia in 2019. A seemingly normal day turned into a nightmare when a man entered the store and began acting erratically. Employees and shoppers were alarmed by his behavior. As the situation escalated, law enforcement was called. Tragically, the encounter ended with the man being fatally shot inside the very aisles he had been walking down just moments before. It was a chaotic and terrifying event that left an entire community in shock, questioning how a simple shopping trip could end so violently. Next, we traveled to Pennsylvania for a truly bizarre and heartbreaking incident. A man was in the midst of his grocery shopping when he was suddenly crushed by a pallet of bottled water. The sheer weight, estimated to be over a ton, caused the structure to collapse unexpectedly. Investigators later determined it was a tragic accident, a freak occurrence that no one could have predicted. The randomness of this event is what makes it so chilling, a reminder of how fragile life can be, even when surrounded by the mundane. Our third case is a chilling reminder of the dangers of workplace disputes. In 2010, at a supermarket in New Jersey, a disgruntled employee who had recently been suspended returned to the store armed. He opened fire, targeting his colleagues in a fit of rage. The ensuing chaos resulted in the deaths of 2 coworkers and ended with the shooter taking his own life. The store, once a place of camaraderie for the staff, became a scene of unimaginable grief and loss, forever changing the lives of everyone involved. Now for a story that sounds like it's straight out of a movie plot. In a supermarket in Brazil, a complex shelving system, towering high with products, suddenly gave way. It created a domino effect, with one massive shelf toppling into the next. The resulting collapse was catastrophic. Amidst the falling debris and merchandise, one employee was trapped and tragically lost her life. Several others were injured. The security footage of the incident is terrifying, showing the sheer power and speed of the collapse, turning a regular workday into a scene of disaster. This next story from 2017 involves a dispute that spiraled out of control. In a German supermarket, a simple argument between 2 men over a seemingly minor issue escalated with shocking speed. One of the men produced a knife and fatally stabbed the other. Shoppers watched in horror as a verbal disagreement turned deadly in a matter of seconds. It's a stark illustration of how quickly tempers can flare and lead to irreversible consequences, leaving a community to grapple with the senselessness of the violence. Let's head to Florida for our 6th case. This one is a heartbreaking story of a family torn apart. A man, estranged from his partner, located her and their young child at a local supermarket. In a devastating act of domestic violence, he shot and killed both his former partner and their child before turning the gun on himself. The incident sent shockwaves through the community, highlighting the tragic reach of domestic disputes and the profound sorrow that follows such a violent loss of innocent lives. Our 7th story is a grim tale from California. A store employee was performing a routine task using a cardboard baler in the back room of the supermarket. In a horrific turn of events, the employee somehow fell into the machine. By the time he was discovered, it was too late. This incident sparked a major investigation into workplace safety standards and the potential dangers lurking behind the scenes of our local grocery stores. It's a somber reminder of the risks some workers face every single day. Number 8 takes us back to a time of heightened fear. In 1982, during the infamous Tylenol scare in Chicago, a woman collapsed and died after shopping at a local grocery store. It was later discovered that she had ingested a cyanide-laced capsule. While several deaths were linked to the tampered products, her case was particularly notable because she had just purchased the bottle from the store. This event led to nationwide panic and permanently changed how we package and secure over-the-counter medications, introducing the tamper-proof seals we see today. Our 9th case is a sad story about an elderly shopper. In a busy supermarket, an 80-year-old woman was simply doing her shopping when she was accidentally knocked over by a store employee pushing a heavy train of shopping carts. The fall resulted in a severe injury, and tragically, she passed away a few days later in the hospital. What was a simple, everyday accident had fatal consequences, serving as a sad reminder to always be aware of our surroundings, especially for the more vulnerable members of our community. Finally, our 10th story is a chilling cold case that unfolded in a supermarket parking lot. A young woman, a store employee, was abducted from the lot after her shift. Her disappearance sparked a massive search and a heart-wrenching plea from her family. Sadly, her body was discovered months later. The case haunted investigators for years. It was a terrifying event that underscored the dangers that can exist even in familiar, well-lit places, and it left a permanent scar on the town where it happened. The supermarket is a place we associate with life, nourishment, and community. But as these stories show, tragedy can strike anywhere, at any time. These events, though rare, serve as a solemn reminder of the unexpected turns life can take. Thank you for joining us on this sobering journey. If you found this exploration of history and human stories compelling, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into fascinating and sometimes unsettling real-life events. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.